Massive, bringing you the latest happenings in dancehall and reggae music. Welcome, it's Massive, and here are the stories making the cut for today. Popcaan's mother confronts Zamunda. Popcaan dash out Crystal business according to fans. Popular dancehall producer arrested for scamming. Damian Crawford talks about the curfew and how it affects the poor. Stay tuned for the stories in detail. And remember to follow me on Instagram at Mota_Massy.
Everything take time, no need fears. Who are run, let them go and go win the race. You two must start go and do it for the fate. Remember me tell you them I go say your grain. Popcaan first and a friend for praise. And don't you won't father, you won't father, trust you won't father. You won't father, praise you won't father. You won't father, God no. Yeah.
Come true, Kibauney. Teach the youths to believe and trust in a being higher than themselves, and don't be afraid to give the Almighty praise. This one is called You, O Father, produced by Mari, the producer. Even though I get a dancehall vibe from this song, I feel like it's a gospel track. Love that combination. Reason being, this song can be played in the dance and around Christians, so it's a song that can be enjoyed by everyone. Song clean, not one beep out necessary. The music video was shot and edited by Rocket Visions JA. So you can listen to You, O Father on Spotify or click the link in the description box below. Visit him on Instagram at Kibauney. Make him know say a Massive say no.
Your love surround me. Pagan can't go round me. Love surround me.
So it's a chillax day for Popcaan and his family and friends. I don't know how Popcaan can provoke his mommy already. But guess who go say the wrong thing round her? No, Zamunda.
Culture and Rasta. And he said, Jano did, Jano did. Jano did. Zamunda. Yes, Selassie, I love you. It's Rona. Yes, Selassie, I love you.
Who is Selassie, Pops?
Yes, Selassie, I love you.
King of Kings, No. You're wrong. Wrong. No.
Feet.
No.
Foot. Feet.
Jesus.
You know what?
Listen me.
Addis Ababa, 2nd of November 1930. Selassie.
Are the crown king?
Selassie dead. Selassie is not kings of kings and lords of lords. No, make me have it on Zamunda. No. Listen me. Selassie was a prophet, yes, but in...
Wanna leave Miss Rona alone. But anywho, since we're on the topic of Popcaan, some fans are under the impression that Popcaan bust out Crystal business in this song that he has with Beenie Man.
Wanna dance and a vibe like a calypso, connected like Dandan and Crystal Tamlin.
So some persons are under the impression say, yo, a Dandan the comedian Popcaan talk about.
Wow, my art in here for wow.
But why would he be talking about Dandan in the capacity of Crystal Man with a song with Beenie Man? That don't make no sense, right? The Dandan that Popcaan is referring to is Danisha. I think that's her name.
Hey Dandan, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
So I'm having some tea. You want to guess what's in my cup? Dandan is also my vegan coach, guys. So you may have seen
No
the
sugar.
tag. No sugar. Where must I get sugar from? The only sugar in this room is me, Crystal. This is where you give me a compliment and tell me, oh, you should pursue a career in stand-up comedy. Shut up, I don't understand. I'm supposed to take off for the live and start over, don't it? I'm going to start over.
Put all suspicions to rest right now. Popcaan was not talking about Dandan, the comedian, but about Dandan, her best friend.
Papidon music.
It's Joey.
Massive, me no know if you don't know Papidon music. In response to the big old song, Yeah Ma Bella. However, he got caught in the US for scamming. Yes. Deputies arrested Dante Johnson, 25, off plantation on Wednesday after accusing him of stealing about $300,000 from 18 seniors. A victim from Sarasota County lost about $63,000 in the scam, deputies said. Deputies from Sarasota and Broward County and members of the Plantation Police Department Special Weapons and Tactic Team conducted a search warrant at his home on Wednesday. They confiscated more than $17,000 in cash, ammunition, 4 firearms, and 1 stolen firearm out of Georgia. They also seized paperwork and electronic devices. Were you surprised by this news, Massive? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So we Jamaicans, the ones living here, of course, we're no strangers to curfew. We've been under curfew for more than a year now, so you don't know, say. Curfew is like a normal part of our life right now. Anywho, the feedback as it relates to the curfew is somewhat mixed. You have some persons who believe the curfew is working, while some persons are frustrated because they're not seeing the statistics to prove that the curfew is actually curbing the COVID virus. In fact, some persons are of the opinion that it's causing more harm than good. One such person is Damian Crawford. Check out what he had to say.
Then in the morning, I said, boy, I'm going to make a public appeal for the people who are suffering in Jamaica, you know? You see, the poor is dependent upon people interaction for earn a living. If a person comes to boom and he must sell some things now, if him did have money, like for example, if a person has sell land, because a man with money have land then, he might make $1 million for each sale. Or if he must sell expensive car, he might make $100,000 for each sale. But if a person has sell bag juice or sell whatever, he might make dollar sale. So in order to make a reasonable amount of money, a material amount of money, then if a man has sell make dollar sale, he have to sell 2,000. And because 2,000 people now buy one time, he need a longer time of exposure. You understand? So if him sell 100 an hour, if him gonna sell 2,000, him gonna need 20 hours. Then you understand? If he end up sell 2,000, so the man who are trying to make a living, right, by hustling for himself, he might depend upon two things. He might depend upon people interaction, and he might depend upon time. A long time of interacting, so that him can make a reasonable money. So what COVID response has done is to take away those two things. COVID response has taken away people interaction through saying no more than X amount of people, this, that, and it has taken away time of interface. So with the curfew and thing. Now, whether I'm angry with it or I'm not angry with it, that's not even important right now. The man them who in charge, or that them are dealing with right now, see? So if it is that we are dealing with as it relates to reducing people interaction and reducing the time of interaction, there must be equally and simultaneously at the same time some form of relief for those who are dependent, as I said, the poor, on people interaction and on time of interaction. I want to understand me and say, if it is that you are going to reduce people interaction and you have a side a man over there, so one part where depend on people interaction, then you have to do some intervention for the man who depend on what you have reduced. And if you are going to reduce time of interaction and you have a side a man over one part where depend on the time of interaction, then you have to put in something to reduce, for assist the man who did that depend on that time of interaction. So that is why, for example, in America and Canada and things where you see them have stimulus check then, because they know that there's a whole side of people who depend on people interaction and we depend on time of interaction. I'm going to some simple example where one might have overlooked then. For example, what kind of separation right now, like a hairdresser depends on people interaction. She can't do it remotely, right? She have to go to the person or the person have to come to her. And a hairdresser will charge $1 $3,000 or $1 $5,000 I don't know what you're charge, but let's say 1 3 grand. She not make more than 5 bills or $1,000 then half of each year. So if she comes and says that they have fair idea for shine, then if she gonna make 120 grand for the week, and I sat there fair idea for shine, she have to go to 20 year. So if each year I go take her half hour, then she need 10 hours. So if you make it impossible for she to do that 10 hours because she have to reach home by a certain time and the people have not come before a certain time, then your cause are now if you need some assistance. See? Now if you look again for who sell a school gate, if you look again for who run taxi, I remember teacher and do work, enough people not go work, and student not go work. So you take out a whole side of people where him used to depend on in the morning and in the evening. So now him have to say, alright then, when now I make $500 morning time again, I make $200, so I have to run the street for the whole night then and see if I can grab up back next $100 and next $1,000 then, right? If you look on entertainment or lockdown, people interaction, that's why lockdown can depend on people interaction. So now you see them try some online thing and it not work because entertainment depend on people interaction and people interface. And when a man keep a local street dance even worse, he might go depend on a man a buy couple liquor over time. So if a man say, alright, free for come in, but me I sell liquor, it might go depend on me if you come in and buy maybe 10 liquor or 100 if you buy 10 liquor each. Me not buy 10 liquor one time. So it might depend on an excess amount of time. So some of them will say it not broke the rules. Them have broke the first rule of not keeping an event, people interaction. And them now broke the second rule of going past the curfew, time of interface, because them depend on those two things. See? So I'm not embrace now and ask them about the rule. But me I said there needs to be some form of intervention if you are going to remove people interaction and remove time of interface for those who depend on people interaction and those who depend on time of interface. My recommendation is a minimum household income. That is what I'm doing in America. You might have called it a different name. We call it a stimulus check. So basically each person for them think dependent I can get a check, right? The America upon them third check now. We say 1,400 US are coming this time, so that's about $200,000, right? Canada have stimulus check. England have stimulus check. Almost every country we can think of have stimulus check. So we get $10,000 from March to some people. See, and you cannot identify who are the some people because within a pandemic, the role of government is to say what is the worst that can happen and what is the best that they can do. That's the role of government. That's 2 questions you have to ask. What the worst we can happen because of this and what the best we can do because of this. I don't think Jamaica have the ability to give everybody a check. See? And so therefore I really feel that Jamaica have to look into giving every household an assistance. But because of our household them set up in enough places, it's hard to give them a check. Because watch now, you come and you give a household a check, but a 4 family in the household then. See, because remember, you know, enough people grow up in one house, you know, one woman have 3 picnic and the whole 3 of them grow up in the house, 3 boy picnic. And the 3 of them just take a room and them woman live with them and them have youth in that one. The house they now have 3 family, because the youth them now become relatives. So when you give them a check for 4,000 or 5,000 then a war will break out between the 3 of them out, I go divide it, I go become immaterial. So that is why I say from long time, say, yo, we need to subsidize something for the people. And some things that each household forget a subsidy for them electricity bill. And man not laugh same way, and that's how it goes. You understand? People can laugh if they want saying, but meditate on it over and over. I'm gonna say, yo, that the only way that they can legitimately contribute something to a household based on how Jamaica household them set up in the main and in enough community is to contribute to a bill where the entire house survive after. See? So me still make a call right now publicly. Will the government consider a monthly contribution to every Jamaican household?
So that's it for today. Massive month and a big up on a nice clean self. Enough love, enough respect. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Positive vibrations going out to the massive. I'm out of Massey. We're gone.
Mouta Massey. Covering the latest in Jamaican music and culture. Like, share, comment and subscribe now.